Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, September the 15th, 2024. I'm Sari with the Spiritual View. Welcome. And if it's your first time joining us, thank you. And we are going to share some messages with you. First of all, I'm going to tell you just some housekeeping items. We are a group of seven certified readers from Soulful Revolution who have come together in the spirit of community. And we do readings 7 days a week, a daily message. We do lives on Mondays and Fridays, Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We discuss many concepts and topics, and we also do live readings, mini readings for people. We also do a monthly lab, which we talk about themes, and this one is going to be on Friday, September the 20th, where we'll be talking about the eclipses and the energy and the implications. So if you're new, like, subscribe, share, give us your feedback on what resonates for you. As some of you know, I am also, besides tarot, I do energy work, and I spend a lot of my time in the Akashic Records, and those are the records of the soul. So I do many individual readings for people as it relates to past life regression, looking at soul contracts, relationships, learnings about your soul, why you came here at this time. And I've been doing channeled messages from the Akashic Records, any messages they wanted the collective to hear. So I decided to do that today. And the message it's intense. And I wanted to tell you, there's some messages for whoever is listening out there. And these are important messages. So what I decided to do was to give you their messages. So I go into the records, I go into a deep meditation, and I visualize going into a place like an old library. It looks like a cross between a Roman temple and an ancient library. And I hear and see a group of what they call wisdom keepers, who are the guardians of the Akashic Records and who give the information. So I hear the messages and then I type whatever they tell me, and I pass it along either to an individual, or in this case, I'm doing it collectively. So hopefully this message will resonate for someone out there. And then afterwards, I pull some tarot, some oracle cards and some tarot cards to further flush out the words that they used and what they wanted us to do. So bear with me. I'm going to read you the message. And this is from the wisdom keepers of the Akashic Records themselves. And hopefully this will resonate for some of you. All right. They said, greetings, dear souls on earth. If you were listening to this message, then this message was intended for you. We are telling our reader, that's me, that we have some important information for you to integrate in the days ahead. Your planet is at an inflection point in time and history like never before. And we've heard some of this before. This is nothing new. Souls can no longer sit on the sidelines and opt out of making decisions on how they choose to move forward. The energies of change, transformation, and transmutation are coming to you in a more accelerated and intense manner. And these energies will continue to intensify in the days and weeks ahead. Yes, there is massive change coming, and we ask you to anticipate this change is part of the old world order having to come down or to be taken apart before the new can be built and flourish. And you've probably witnessed this in the outside world around you. You know, structures crumbling, things changing with economies, with political systems, governments, banking systems, you name it. Things are really changing. And they're trying to give us a bit of context to this. Souls must now choose whether they want to stay in the old world order of fear, anger, chaos, control. And if they choose this, this is what they will experience in their physical world around them moving forward. Or souls can choose the newer frequencies coming into your planet of love, harmony, balance, peace, abundance, and gratitude. And if they choose this, this is what they will experience in their physical world around them. Time is becoming an illusion. And they've said this a number of times before. And they said, as linear time is disappearing, you will be living and operating from the quantum field, which means souls live in the here and now, in the present moment. And the past and the future are no longer relevant nor important. This is quite a transition from the past way of living and being. The way they've described it is that the timelines of all of our past lives and anything in the future, it's all coming into the here and now. So the need to go back and look at old wounds, old traumas, past patterns, all that is going to transition because we are asked to show up and to be here in the here and now. That's what they call quantum. Now, I'm not a physicist and I'm still learning a lot myself about what it means to live in the quantum field. And I think as we are going through this, we're going to be learning together on how we look at the concept of time very differently than we did in the past. So they said, we are asking light workers, such as yourselves, whether you call yourself a healer, a light worker, a way shower, however you define it, they are asking us to be the light for others during this time of transition and great change on your planet. Many of you are being asked to lead these transitions and to guide other souls to understand that they have choice. And they may choose a positive and peaceful way of living on the earth that embodies the new frequencies that we have given you. Some believe there is no choice. You are here to encourage them that, yes, there is choice. It is as simple as staying in the vibration of love. If a soul makes that fundamental choice, then their world will begin to reflect this energy back to them. You may see opportunities ahead to assist others in their transitions, their energies, and their choices. When these energies continue to intensify around you and events occur, and they said there are events coming that are going to be intense and probably shocking. They said we need to be the rock of sensibility, of hope, of groundedness, and that we impact others with our vibration of love, peace, harmony, and grace. You are needed now more than ever. So do not be afraid to let your light shine. Be the lighthouse for others in the darkness. Be the light for others to find so that these souls understand that they do have choice. Be the lighthouse. Lead fearlessly. Help souls understand they may choose to live in love and they do not have to accept the fear. These are our messages to you today, dear ones, and we know that some of you listening will heed the call for our for assistance. They said, be ready and be watchful, and your opportunity will unfold. So a pretty direct message from the Akashic Records today about things that are going to be changing and coming to us. We don't know what they are. I have no idea what they are. And so I wanted to ask Spirit, I said, Spirit, what do we need to do in order to play this role? What do we need to invite in? And so I started off with an Akashic Records Oracle card, and these are new. And this is the first time I've used this. And this is called the Law of Spiritual Approach. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. It's pretty short. In the spiritual tower, because this shows a tower, and as you know, tower in tarot typically means a sudden series of events that creates massive change. So it does represent that coming. But in this particular meaning, it says in a tower, especially one that's very tall, there's a 360-degree vantage point where all energies are perceived simultaneously. It is in this space that we gain divine perspective to see where we are and maybe where we're not, approaching a situation with divine eyes. So this card, when pulled, is really about looking through the lens of divine eyes at a situation. So if you were in this tower and you were seeing things from a 360 perspective, how do you look at the world and what may be happening in transition through a higher self or higher perspective of the divine? And so you can embody this energy and be the way shower for others who may frankly be lost. The second message that we want to invite in is from the Angel Guide deck. The second message is compassion. And again, we all know what the definition of compassion is, but in this particular deck, they're telling us that the angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of any conflict or any resistance. And again, don't let the actions of others block your experience of feeling joy and compassion towards others. Again, this is around what we want to bring in to our roles as light workers and way showers is to have compassion for those who may not know what to do and to have empathy, but also to lead them and to guide them, to help them see that there is choice. The last thing that we want to invite in, and this is from the Sea Oracle, and this is stretch. And it says, may you extend your reach. The sea tests your willingness to extend your capacity for movement, the limits of your endurance. It asks you to leave the safety of familiar land and explore the space between your desire to change and your capacity to stretch into unknown territory. So it's a lot like the Fool card in tarot. May you grow. May you allow yourself to be more. May you extend beyond your current beliefs. May you find strength. So I am stretching myself to open and to grow. So part of the journey that we're on as light workers, if we are showing the way to others, it doesn't mean that we all have the answers, but we are grounded in who we are as souls. We are authentic to who we are, and we can shine that light for others who may be lost. So I asked Spirit, okay, let's pull some tarot and let's find out, what do we need to release in order to bring these beautiful energies of compassion and being the light, and taking that leap of faith where we might be personally uncomfortable. The first card I pull, we need to let go. This is a Five of Pentacles. So we need to let go of fear. Whatever we have thought about, whether it's lack thereof, whether we feel like we've got enough resources, we've got enough money, we have enough to sustain us and others, we are being guided to give up this concept of fear and lack. The second thing that we're asking to give up is the Ten of Wands. And this is a card of carrying too much. And so for many of us, we've carried many burdens on our shoulders, maybe about our families, our role in the family, or doing for others to the exception of ourselves. Whatever this means for you, we need to give up anything that no longer serves us. We need to focus on keeping our energy pure, our vibration high, and stay in that vibration of love. And anything that we need to release that we've held on to, we need to surrender it, because that is going to allow us to receive these new beautiful frequencies and guidance that we need to play in the roles ahead. And the last thing, and this was a little bit of a surprise to me, the Magician came up. And the Magician, it's a Gemini energy, and it's a number 1, and it's a major arcana. And this is all about manifesting. And so I pulled a clarifier, which was the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands can oftentimes mean anxiety because you're in the unknown. And what this means to me is, if we are manifesting from a place of fear, or if we're out of alignment with our soul, then we are manifesting things that are in alignment with fear, not in love. So if you think about being the way shower, if we're going to be able to manifest and to show who we are to others and to help guide others, we have to be aligned with the frequencies of love. So if you are manifesting things that you know are out of alignment, go back to this whole concept of lack and fear and ask yourself the question, wow, am I manifesting the path ahead from fear, or am I manifesting it from love? Sure, there's going to be unknown. Sure, there's going to be anxiety, because nobody has the right answer. This is all new for all of us. And Spirit is asking us to manifest from a place of alignment with our soul. And simply that's to be in the vibration of love. It's as simple as that. And if you have to hold a 60-second conversation with yourself, or think of something that brings you joy and love, like a puppy, a child, if you have a child and you remember them when they were babies, anything that just brings you absolute joy and wonder. So focus on it for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and it will bring you right back into your heart center. Then I asked Spirit, okay, what's coming along the way in the future? So let's talk about the weeks ahead. The energy is going to be dialing up with all these eclipses coming at us, and we'll be having more information on that in some of our videos. But I asked Spirit, what do you want us to know? What's coming next? I first got the King of Cups. All these cards flew out, so I took them all. So we need to be in our heart center. If you're going to stay in your heart center, you're going to be just fine. Get out of the fear. And remember, stay in love. And this is a beautiful, nurturing energy of the Queen of Cups. So, first message, stay in the beautiful vibration of that nurturing love, nurturing self as well as nurturing others. Second card I got was the wheel. Okay, whatever's coming along our path as a light worker, this is destined and this is forward progression. This is divine intervention, divine timing. It's a 10 card. And so, again, this is meant to be on our path. So this is what you signed up for, what I signed up for. We may not have all the answers of how to do it, but this is what we signed up for. The next card that flew out was the Empress. She is the sum of all the queens, and this is around creativity. It's around rebirth. It is around the feminine, the rise of the feminine. And so, again, this is another message that we need to stay in our divine feminine energy. We need to stay in the frequency of love, and we need to be able to create and rebirth the new. So this is part of the whole transition of the new earth energies. It's going to happen fast, Knight of Wands. This is probably going to be happening with a lot of intensity because the Knight of Wands happens very fast and with a lot of intensity. So it's coming at us fast. And the last message from Spirit was the Fool. And we're going to be asked as light workers to take a leap of faith. If we are going to help others when we don't necessarily have all the answers, part of this for us means we do have to take a leap of faith and trust that Spirit's got our back. And then I'm going to end it with, I asked, which archangel is helping us in this endeavor? And I pulled Archangel Christine. And it says, accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. Archangel Christine is the twin flame of Archangel Jophiel and carries a divine feminine light of wisdom with loving compassion. Again, speaks to the Empress. It speaks to taking the leap of faith, the divine feminine energies. This beautiful golden archangel holds and radiates the Christ light. When your crown chakra becomes fifth dimensional, she places a ball of cosmic wisdom into it. Archangel Christine is helping those who are on their ascension path to proceed with wisdom and to help others on their path. So she's helping each of us as light workers so that we can help others on their path. She shares a retreat with Archangel Jophiel. And your guidance is to open up to Christine and to allow her to fill you with the Christ light as well as her wisdom. Know that from the moment you invoke her, she will pour unconditional love and golden wisdom into you. So she is going to be with us on our journey as light workers. So the Akashic Records messages are pretty strong, a lot coming at us. And I think as a light worker, we have everything that we need for the next steps ahead, whatever comes. And we are going to be showing the way for others who may be lost, may not know the answers or how to go about things. So if you are in this energy, again, you are going to co-create the future with this leap of faith, with the destined path that we've all chosen, with the beautiful energy of the Empress that allows us to birth the new, but staying in this beautiful vibration of love and counting on Archangel Christine for this beautiful guidance of the Christ-like energy. With that, I'm going to end the reading because I think the messages couldn't get much stronger and better than that. It's always a privilege to do a reading. Sundays are my favorite day because it's a day of rest and a day of just recharging the battery. So I hope you get to do something relaxing and fun today. Join us tomorrow. We'll be live and we will be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, please be safe out there, protect your energy, stay in that vibration of love, and it's all going to work out. All right? Take care. Happy Sunday.